Ladies and gentlemen, imagine this minus 50 minutes. Just 50 minutes, but these are not ordinary minutes. These 50 minutes have the power to shape the next 50 years of your life. What if I told you that within this short span of time, the decisions you make, the mindset you adopt, and the actions you take could set you on a course toward a future you've only ever dreamed of? Wouldn't you want to pay attention? We live in a world where distractions are endless. Time slips through our fingers, and we often think, I'll get to that tomorrow, but what if tomorrow never comes, or worse? What if the next 50 years pass and you look back, wishing you had done something different? In the next 50 minutes, I want to take you on a journey where you will learn how to seize control of your future, shape your destiny, and build a life that leaves a lasting legacy. Stay with me, because what you're about to hear could be the most important message you've ever encountered. Purpose and vision are the two guiding principles that can shape your life's trajectory for the next 50 years. They are the internal compass that directs your actions, decisions, and overall outlook. Without a clear sense of purpose, you can easily become distracted, lost, or disheartened by life's inevitable challenges. Similarly, vision provides a destination. It is the mental picture of where you want to go, what you want to go to achieve, and the impact you want to make in the world. These two elements, purpose and vision, are not just abstract concepts, they are tangible forces that have the power to transform your life, especially when you invest time and effort in understanding and aligning with them. To begin, purpose is the why behind everything you do. It is the reason you wake up in the morning, the driving force behind your decisions, and the motivation to keep going even when times are tough. Purpose answers the question, why am I here? Is a question that, when answered, can bring immense clarity to your life. Many people drift through life without a clear sense of purpose, reacting to whatever life throws their way. They work in jobs they don't love, live in ways that don't align with their values, and settle for less than what they truly desire. This happens not because they lack talent, intelligence, or resources, but because they lack purpose. When you live without a defined purpose, you are like a ship without a rudder, constantly tossed by the waves of external circumstances. But with a clear purpose, you become grounded. You develop resilience because you know exactly what you're striving for. Purpose gives you direction and focus. It helps you to prioritize what matters most and to let go of the distractions that don't contribute to your long-term goals. Purpose isn't something that is given to you, it's something you discover. This discovery process often requires introspection, reflection, and sometimes even hardship. However, once you've identified your purpose, it becomes a powerful tool for guiding your decisions, defining your goals, and shaping your future. Knowing your purpose brings clarity to your life and aligns your actions with your deepest values. It pushes you to think beyond the present moment and consider the legacy you wish to leave behind. Now, let's talk about vision. If purpose is the why, then vision is the what. Vision is the picture of your future that you carry in your mind. It is the dream that you are working towards, the ultimate destination of your journey. Vision gives you something to aim for, something to focus on, something that pulls you forward even when the path gets difficult. Without a clear vision, even a strong sense of purpose can feel directionless. Vision requires you to think big. It requires you to look beyond your current circumstances and imagine the life you want to create. Vision is not just about what you want to achieve for yourself, it's about the impact you want to have on the world around you. It's about the legacy you will leave and the lives you will touch. Vision is expansive and transformative because it pulls you into a future that is better than your present. A powerful vision should be rooted in your purpose. When your vision aligns with your purpose, you find yourself working towards goals that are not just personally fulfilling, but also deeply meaningful. You are not just chasing success for the sake of success, you are chasing significance. You are pursuing goals that not only elevate your own life, but also contribute to the lives of others. Creating a compelling vision takes time and intentionality. It requires you to dream, to imagine, and to set bold goals. It also requires clarity. A vague vision is no vision at all. You must be specific about what you want to achieve, what it will look like when you get there, and what steps you need to take along the way. Writing down your vision can be a powerful exercise as it forces you to articulate exactly what you want. When your vision is clear, it becomes a roadmap for your life. It gives you direction and helps you make decisions that move you closer to your desired future. But vision without action is merely a dream. Once you have your vision, you must back it up with consistent, disciplined effort. This is where purpose and vision come together. Purpose fuels your motivation and gives you the drive to keep moving forward, while vision gives you the target to aim for. When you combine the two, you create a powerful force that can propel you toward long-term success and fulfillment. It's important to note that both purpose and vision are dynamic. They can evolve over time as you grow, learn, and experience new things. What you perceive as your purpose today might deepen or expand in the future, and your vision may shift as you gain new insights and perspectives. This is a natural part of the journey. The key is to remain flexible and open to these changes while staying true to your core values and long-term aspirations. Purpose and vision are not just ideas, they are tools for living a life of intentionality and significance. They are the foundation upon which you can build the next 50 years of your life. When you invest time in discovering your purpose and crafting a compelling vision, you equip yourself with the mental and emotional tools needed to navigate the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. These are the pillars that will sustain you, guide you, and inspire you as you work toward creating a future that is both fulfilling and impactful. Time is perhaps the most valuable asset you possess, yet it is often the most undervalued. Unlike money, which can be earned, invested, or saved for future use, time is a non-renewable resource. Once a moment passes, it can never be reclaimed. This reality brings us to a critical understanding. The way we use our time today directly influences the quality of our future, especially when thinking about the next 50 years of our lives. There is an urgency in every passing minute, and the actions we take now set the foundation for our legacy and long-term success. Many people live with the illusion that they have endless time to accomplish their goals, pursue their dreams, and make an impact. This mindset often leads to procrastination, hesitation, and missed opportunities. We say things like, "I'll do it tomorrow, I'll start next week," or "I'm waiting for the right moment." The problem with this thinking is that tomorrow never comes in the way we expect. Time moves forward relentlessly, and the moments we let slip by are lost forever. The key to understanding the urgency of now is to recognize that each minute, each hour, and each day is an opportunity to move closer to your future success or further away from it. The decisions you make in the present are not isolated events, they are the building blocks of your future. This is why the next 50 minutes are so crucial. What you choose to do in these moments can change the trajectory of the next 50 years. Imagine the compounding effect of consistently making small, intentional decisions to invest in your growth, your dreams, and your purpose. Over time, those small actions accumulate into significant results. Conversely, the choice to waste time, delay action, or live passively also compounds, leading to missed opportunities and regret. The urgency of now is not about rushing or acting impulsively. Rather, it is about living with intentionality and purpose. It's about recognizing that every day is a gift, and every minute presents an opportunity to take meaningful steps toward your goals. The most successful individuals understand this principle. They don't waste time waiting for perfect conditions or the ideal opportunity to appear. Instead, they seize the moments they have and use them to create the future they desire. Consider this: every great achievement in history was born out of a decision to act in the present moment. Whether it was a breakthrough in science, a monumental invention, or a successful business venture, each of these achievements began with a single decision to use time wisely. The same applies to your life. The choices you make today, whether to invest in learning a new skill, to pursue a passion, to strengthen relationships, or to take a bold step in your career, will shape the outcomes of the next 50 years. One of the greatest challenges people face when it comes to managing time is the fear of failure. This fear often paralyzes them, causing them to delay taking action. They worry about making mistakes or not achieving success right away. But here's the truth: the fear of failure is often more damaging than failure itself. Failure is a natural part of growth and progress. It teaches valuable lessons and helps refine your approach. What's far more detrimental is the inaction that comes from fearing failure. Inaction leads to stagnation, and stagnation is the enemy of progress. The urgency of now calls for a shift in mindset. Instead of fearing failure, embrace the idea that action, even imperfect action, is better than inaction. You don't need to have everything figured out before you start. What matters is that you take the first step, and then the next, and the next. Momentum builds through action, and as you move forward, clarity often follows. Waiting for the perfect moment is an illusion, because no moment will ever be perfect. The only time you truly have is now, and it's in this moment that you have the power to create change. Another important aspect of understanding the urgency of now is realizing that time is finite. We often live as though we have an unlimited supply of time, but the reality is that life is short. This truth is not meant to be a source of fear, but rather a source of motivation. Knowing that time is limited should inspire you to live with greater purpose, urgency, and focus. It should push you to prioritize what truly matters, to invest in the relationships, dreams, and goals that are aligned with your purpose. The urgency of now also requires discipline. In a world full of distractions, it is easy to lose sight of your goals and waste time on activities that don't contribute to your long-term vision. Social media, television, endless scrolling, and other distractions can consume hours of your day without adding any real value to your life. Living with urgency means being disciplined about how you spend your time. It means setting boundaries, creating routines, and staying focused on the tasks that will move you closer to your goals. This doesn't mean that every moment of your life needs to be filled with productivity. Rest and relaxation are essential components of a balanced life. However, even in moments of rest, intentionality matters. Rest should be purposeful, aimed at recharging and renewing your energy so that you can continue to pursue your goals with vigor. The key is to strike a balance between productive action and purposeful rest, all while keeping in mind the urgency of time. The urgency of now is about living with a sense of purpose and responsibility. It's about understanding that the future is not something that just happens to you, it's something you create through your actions today. You have the power to shape the next 50 years of your life, but only if you start now. Every minute counts, and the decisions you make today will either bring you closer to your goals or keep you stuck in the same place. The future is in your hands, and the time to act is now. Decisions are the critical junctions in life where paths diverge and futures are shaped. Every decision you make, whether big or small, contributes to the trajectory of your life. The power of decisions lies in their ability to influence not just the immediate present, but also the long-term outcomes of your life. As you think about the next 50 years, it's essential to understand that the choices you make today will have a profound and lasting impact on your future. This realization emphasizes the importance of intentional, thoughtful decision-making. Decisions are like seeds planted in the soil of your life. Some seeds grow quickly and bear fruit, while others take time to mature. Regardless of when they sprout, every decision has consequences. The more significant the decision, the greater the impact on your future. For example, choosing a career path, a life partner, or a personal value system are decisions that will shape the rest of your life. They are foundational choices that influence your happiness, fulfillment, and success in the years to come. Even smaller decisions, like how you spend your free time, who you surround yourself with, or what habits you cultivate, can accumulate and create significant long-term effects. The power of decisions becomes even more apparent when we look at how they can either propel you forward or hold you back. Decisions rooted in fear, doubt, or insecurity often lead to stagnation or missed opportunities. On the other hand, decisions made with courage, clarity, and purpose can open doors to new possibilities and growth. Fear-based decisions are usually reactive. They come from a place of trying to avoid pain or discomfort. While this might feel safe in the short term, it often leads to regret because it prevents you from taking the necessary risks to grow. Courageous decisions, by contrast, are proactive. They are made with the future in mind and are based on the belief that growth requires stepping outside your comfort zone. One of the most powerful aspects of decision making is its ability to course correct. While the decisions of your past have shaped where you are today, the decisions you make now can reshape your future. If you've made choices that you regret or that haven't led to the outcomes you desired, the good news is that you can change direction at any moment. The power of decisions lies in the fact that they are ongoing. You can always make a new decision, take a different path, or adjust your approach. This means that no matter where you are in life, you have the ability to redefine your future. Making the right decisions is not always easy. It requires clarity of thought, self-awareness, and a willingness to confront difficult truths. Often people make decisions based on external pressures or short-term gratification rather than considering the long-term impact. For example, someone might choose a job because it pays well, even though it doesn't align with their passions or values. While the decision might provide short-term benefits, such as financial security, it can lead to long-term dissatisfaction if the work feels unfulfilling. This is why it's essential to consider the long-term effects of every decision you make. To make decisions that positively shape your future, you must first have a clear understanding of your values, goals, and purpose. When your decisions are aligned with your core beliefs, they become much easier to make, and the results are often more fulfilling. For instance, if one of your core values is personal growth, you will prioritize opportunities that challenge you, even if they are uncomfortable. If your goal is to create meaningful relationships, you will make decisions that invest in deepening connections with others rather than superficial engagements. Another crucial aspect of decision making is understanding that every choice comes with a trade-off. Saying yes to one opportunity often means saying no to another. This is where intentionality becomes essential. You must be willing to evaluate the potential outcomes of your decisions and choose the path that aligns with your long-term vision, even if it means making sacrifices in the short term. For example, deciding to invest time in learning a new skill or pursuing higher education might require you to sacrifice leisure time, but the long-term rewards of personal growth and career advancement can far outweigh the short-term costs. One of the biggest obstacles to effective decision-making is analysis paralysis, the fear of making the wrong choice, which leads to inaction. In many cases, people become so overwhelmed by the possibilities and potential consequences that they fail to make any decision at all. This indecision can be just as harmful, if not more so, than making a poor decision. Life will not wait for you to make up your mind. Inaction is a decision in itself, and it often leads to missed opportunities and regret. To overcome analysis paralysis, it's important to remember that no decision is perfect. What matters most is making a choice, learning from the outcomes, and being willing to adjust your approach as necessary. Decisions also require a level of commitment. Once a choice is made, it's essential to follow through with action. Too often, people make decisions but fail to commit fully, leaving them in a state of limbo. For example, someone might decide to start a business or pursue a new passion, but they don't invest the necessary time or effort to make it successful. This half-hearted approach leads to mediocre results and often discouragement. True power in decision-making comes when you not only make the choice but also commit to seeing it through with dedication and perseverance. Collective decisions also play a significant role in shaping your future. The people you surround yourself with, your friends, family, mentors, and colleagues, can influence your decisions in powerful ways. It's crucial to seek the counsel of those who share your values and can offer wisdom and guidance. Surrounding yourself with the right people can help you make better decisions and avoid unnecessary mistakes. However, be mindful of whose opinions you value. Not everyone will have your best interests in mind, and some might push you towards decisions that are not aligned with your purpose. Decisions are the building blocks of your future. Every choice you make, no matter how small, has the potential to shape the next 50 years of your life. By making decisions that are aligned with your values, purpose, and long-term vision, you can create a future that is both fulfilling and successful. Remember, the power of decision-making lies not only in the choices themselves, but also in the commitment to act on those choices and the willingness to course correct when necessary. Habits are the building blocks of success, and the actions you take daily determine the kind of future you will experience. Over time, small, repeated behaviors become ingrained in our routine and have a cumulative effect on our lives. The power of habits is often underestimated because they seem so insignificant in the moment. However, when you examine the long-term impact of these repetitive actions, it becomes clear that habits are a fundamental driver of either success or failure. For the next 50 years of your life, the habits you develop today will dictate the outcomes you experience tomorrow. Every day we engage in countless habitual actions, some positive, some negative. Whether it's the decision to wake up early, exercise, read a book, or procrastinate on important tasks. These behaviors are often automatic. What we often fail to realize is that habits operate like compound interest. A small positive action repeated over time grows exponentially, while a small negative habit does the same but in the opposite direction. The seemingly inconsequential choices you make daily add up and have a profound impact on your future. The concept of habit formation is deeply rooted in psychology. Habits are formed through a loop of cues, routines, and rewards. A cue is something that triggers the behavior. The routine is the action itself, and the reward reinforces the behavior, making it more likely to be repeated. For instance, if every morning you are triggered by the sound of your alarm to get out of bed and go for a run, the routine becomes automatic over time, and the reward might be the sense of accomplishment or the endorphins released after the workout. Over time, this loop strengthens and the behavior becomes a habit. The power of habits lies in their ability to automate decision making. Once a habit is established, it no longer requires conscious effort. This is why habits can either be a powerful ally or a destructive force in your life. If you cultivate habits that align with your long-term goals, you set yourself up for success because these actions become effortless. On the other hand, if you allow negative habits to persist, they can become obstacles that hold you back from reaching your potential. Positive habits, such as setting aside time for learning, practicing self-discipline, or maintaining a healthy lifestyle, can lead to personal and professional growth. For example, the habit of reading for just 15 minutes a day may not seem like much, but over time, it results in a wealth of knowledge and a broadened perspective. The habit of exercising regularly not only improves physical health, but also boosts mental clarity and energy levels, which are essential for sustained success. Negative habits can erode your progress over time. Procrastination, for example, may not seem harmful in the moment, but consistently putting off tasks leads to missed opportunities, stress, and underachievement. The habit of mindlessly scrolling through social media may feel like a harmless way to pass the time, but over the years, those wasted hours accumulate and represent lost potential. Bad habits often creep into our lives unnoticed, but their long-term effects can be damaging. Breaking bad habits and forming new, positive ones requires intentionality and effort. One of the most effective ways to change a habit is to identify the underlying cue that triggers the behavior. By becoming aware of what prompts the negative action, you can replace the old routine with a more positive one. For example, if stress is the cue that leads to overeating, you can replace the routine of eating with A. Healthier coping mechanisms such as meditation or going for a walk. Over time, the new habit will replace the old one as it becomes reinforced by positive outcomes. Another crucial element in habit formation is consistency. Success is not the result of occasional efforts, but of sustained daily actions. It's easy to feel motivated in the beginning stages of forming a new habit, but that motivation often fades over time. This is where discipline becomes essential. Discipline is what keeps you on track when motivation wanes. By committing to the process and showing up daily, even when you don't feel like it, you allow the habit to take root and become a natural part of your routine. Environment also plays a significant role in shaping your habits. The people you surround yourself with, the physical spaces you inhabit, and the systems you create all influence your behavior. For instance, if you want to develop a habit of eating healthier, keeping nutritious food readily available and removing junk food from your home can make it easier to stick to your goal. Similarly, surrounding yourself with people who have habits you admire, such as discipline and positivity, can inspire and motivate you to adopt similar behaviors. The environment acts as a reinforcement for the habits you want to cultivate, making it easier to stay consistent. It's important to recognize that habits are not formed overnight. Research shows that it takes an average of 66 days for a new behavior to become automatic. This means that patience and persistence are key in the process of habit formation. It's easy to become discouraged when you don't see immediate results, but success is often the result of small, consistent efforts over time. The accumulation of positive habits will eventually lead to significant transformations in your life, but you must be willing to commit to the long game. The power of habits also extends to your mindset. The way you think and perceive challenges, opportunities, and setbacks is shaped by habitual thought patterns. If you consistently dwell on negative thoughts, you reinforce a pessimistic outlook that can hinder your progress. On the other hand, if you cultivate the habit of positive thinking and focus on solutions rather than problems, you strengthen a mindset that is conducive to growth and success. Developing mental habits that foster resilience, gratitude, and optimism can have a profound impact on your overall well-being and ability to achieve your goals. One of the greatest advantages of cultivating good habits is that they create momentum. Once you establish one positive habit, it becomes easier to build on that success and develop other good habits. This is known as the domino effect, for example. The habit of waking up early might lead to the habit of exercising in the morning, which in turn leads to better energy levels and productivity throughout the day. As you continue to stack positive habits, the momentum grows and you become more empowered to take on new challenges and pursue bigger goals. In the grand scheme of life, habits are the foundation upon which success is built. They are the small daily actions that accumulate over time to create significant outcomes. By developing positive habits, you can set yourself on a path to success, fulfillment, and growth for the next 50 years. The key is to start today, be consistent, and remain committed to the process. Habits, once established, have the power to transform your life in ways you never imagined. Adaptability is one of the most critical skills to master for success in the next 50 years of your life. In an era of rapid technological advancements, shifting societal norms, and global economic changes, the ability to adjust to new situations and environments is essential. Those who remain rigid in their thinking or unwilling to embrace change would inevitably struggle. Conversely, individuals who are adaptable will not only survive but thrive in an ever-evolving world. Adaptability is not just about reacting to changes when they happen, it's about anticipating them and positioning yourself to take advantage of new opportunities. The world is changing faster than ever. Innovations in technologies such as artificial intelligence, automation, and biotechnology are transforming industries at an unprecedented pace. Entire sectors are being disrupted, and jobs that existed a decade ago are becoming obsolete. In this environment, the skills and knowledge that may have served you well in the past might not be sufficient for the future. To stay relevant, you must be willing to learn new things, acquire new skills, and let go of outdated methods. Adaptability is about constantly evolving and being open to new ideas. One of the key aspects of adaptability is having a growth mindset. This term, coined by psychologist Carol Dweck, refers to the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort and learning. People with a growth mindset see challenges as opportunities to grow rather than as obstacles to avoid. They are not afraid of failure because they understand that failure is a part of the learning process. This mindset fosters adaptability because it encourages individuals to embrace change, take risks, and push beyond their comfort zones. A fixed mindset can hinder adaptability. People with a fixed mindset believe that their abilities are static and cannot be improved. They tend to avoid challenges, give up easily, and view effort as pointless. This mindset leads to stagnation because it prevents people from seeking out new experiences or learning new skills. In a world that is constantly changing, a fixed mindset is a significant disadvantage because it limits your capacity to grow and adapt. To thrive in the future, you must cultivate a growth mindset and be willing to continuously learn and evolve. Adaptability also requires emotional intelligence. The ability to manage your emotions and navigate social situations is crucial when dealing with change. Change can be unsettling, and it often triggers feelings of fear, anxiety, or uncertainty. However, emotionally intelligent individuals are better equipped to handle these emotions because they can regulate their responses and stay focused on finding solutions. They also have the ability to empathize with others, which is important in a collaborative environment. As organizations and teams become more diverse and globalized, adaptability in the workplace will require not only technical skills but also strong interpersonal and communication skills. Another important aspect of adaptability is resilience. Resilience is the ability to recover from setbacks and keep moving forward in the face of adversity. In a rapidly changing world, setbacks are inevitable. Whether it's losing a job, facing a financial crisis, or dealing with personal challenges, life will throw obstacles in your way. Resilient individuals are able to bounce back from these challenges because they are adaptable. They don't get stuck in the past or dwell on what went wrong. Instead, they focus on what they can control and how they can move forward. Adaptability also involves being proactive rather than reactive. Instead of waiting for changes to happen and then scrambling to adjust, proactive individuals anticipate changes and prepare for them. This requires staying informed about trends and developments in your field and being open to learning new skills before they become necessary. For example, as automation and artificial intelligence begin to take over routine tasks, workers who proactively learn how to work with these technologies will have a significant advantage over those who wait until their jobs are at risk. Being proactive also means being willing to step out of your comfort zone and embrace uncertainty. Innovation is another area where adaptability is crucial. In a world that values creativity and problem solving, being adaptable allows you to think outside the box and come up with new solutions to complex challenges. Adaptable individuals are not afraid to question the status quo or try new approaches. They understand that innovation often comes from experimentation and iteration. When you are willing to adapt, you open yourself up to new possibilities and creative breakthroughs that can set you apart in your career and personal life. The importance of adaptability extends to both your personal and professional life. In your career, being adaptable can make you more valuable to employers and open up new opportunities for advancement. Employers are increasingly looking for individuals who can navigate change, solve problems, and take initiative. Those who are rigid in their thinking or resistant to change may find themselves left behind as industries evolve. On a personal level, adaptability can improve your relationships, help you manage stress, and enhance your overall well-being. Life is unpredictable, and being adaptable allows you to handle whatever comes your way with grace and resilience. Adaptability is closely linked to lifelong learning. In a world where information is constantly changing and new technologies are emerging, staying curious and committed to learning is essential. Lifelong learners are adaptable because they understand that learning is a continuous process. They seek out new knowledge, stay updated on trends, and are always looking for ways to improve. In contrast, those who stop learning after formal education often struggle to keep up with changes in their field. To stay adaptable, you must embrace the mindset of a lifelong learner and commit to ongoing personal and professional development. One of the challenges of adaptability is overcoming the fear of change. Change often feels uncomfortable because it requires us to step into the unknown and face uncertainty. However, fear of change can be paralyzing and prevent you from taking the necessary steps to adapt. To overcome this fear, it's important to reframe your perspective on change. Instead of seeing change as something to be feared, see it as an opportunity for growth and improvement. Change is inevitable, and resisting it only leads to frustration and missed opportunities. By embracing change and seeing it as a positive force, you can approach new situations with confidence and curiosity. Adaptability is about being flexible, open-minded, and willing to evolve. It's about recognizing that the world is constantly changing and that you need to change with it. Adaptability is not just a skill, but a mindset, a way of approaching life that allows you to thrive in the face of uncertainty. As you look ahead to the next 50 years, the ability to adapt will be one of the most important factors in determining your success and fulfillment. Those who embrace adaptability will find themselves better equipped to navigate the complexities of life, seize new opportunities, and create a future that aligns with their goals and aspirations. One of the most powerful questions you can ask yourself as you look toward the next 50 years of your life is, what legacy will I leave behind? Legacy isn't just about wealth, achievements, or accolades. It's about the long-term impact of your actions, values, and the influence you have on others. While you may accomplish great things in your career or personal life, the real measure of your life's work is the legacy that endures after you're gone. Legacy is about the footprint you leave on the world, and it extends far beyond personal gain. It encompasses how you have shaped the lives of others contributed to your community, and left the world a better place than you found it. The concept of legacy starts with understanding that your life has a ripple effect. Every action, no matter how small, has the potential to influence others. Whether it's the way you treat people, the work you do, or the causes you support, your choices impact those around you. Even when you're not aware of it, you are influencing someone, be it a family member, colleague, or even a stranger. These daily actions accumulate over time, forming the foundation of your legacy. Legacy isn't created in a single grand moment, it's the result of consistent, purposeful living. A key aspect of building a legacy is living with intention. This means being mindful of how your actions align with your values and long-term goals. What are the principles that guide your decisions? What do you want to be remembered for? When you live intentionally, you're making conscious choices that reflect the kind of person you aspire to be. Living without intention, on the other hand, often leads to a life that lacks direction and purpose. It's easy to get caught up in the business of daily life. But those who leave a lasting legacy are those who remain focused on what truly matters. Your legacy is also closely tied to the relationships you build. The people you connect with, mentor, and support throughout your life will carry a piece of your influence with them. Think about the mentors or influential figures in your life. How have they shaped your thinking, your actions, or your path? You too have the opportunity to be that guiding force for others. Building strong relationships based on trust, respect, and mutual support is one of the most effective ways to create a positive and enduring legacy. Whether through personal relationships, professional mentorship, or community involvement, your ability to touch others' lives is a cornerstone of the impact you leave behind. Another important element of legacy is contribution. This can take many forms: your time, talents, resources, or knowledge. Consider how you can use your unique gifts to contribute to something larger than yourself. This might mean volunteering for causes that are important to you, supporting charitable organizations, or creating opportunities for others to succeed. Contribution is not about how much you give, but about the spirit in which you give. When you contribute selflessly and with a genuine desire to make a difference, you're building a legacy that reflects the best of who you are. Legacy also involves understanding that your influence can extend beyond your immediate lifetime. Think of individuals who have passed away but whose words, ideas, or actions continue to shape the world. From inventors and innovators to civil rights leaders and teachers, their legacies live on because they made lasting contributions that transcended their own lives. Even if you don't aspire to be a global figure, your legacy can live on through the impact you make on the people around you. You may not see the full extent of your influence during your lifetime, but the seeds you plant today can bear fruit for generations to come. The notion of legacy is particularly important when thinking about the kind of world you want to leave for future generations. In an era where issues like climate change, social justice, and economic inequality are at the forefront, your choices can play a role in shaping the future. Are you contributing to a world that is more equitable, sustainable, and inclusive? The choices you make today regarding the environment, the way you treat others, and the causes you support can have far-reaching implications. Being mindful of these broader impacts ensures that your legacy is not just personal but also collective. One of the greatest challenges in building a legacy is overcoming the fear of insignificance. Many people worry that their efforts won't matter or that they won't leave a meaningful mark on the world. However, it's important to remember that legacy isn't about fame or recognition. It's about making a difference, no matter how big or small. The ripple effect of your actions may not always be visible to you, but that doesn't mean they don't exist. Sometimes a small act of kindness, a piece of advice, or a moment of support can change the trajectory of someone's life. The impact you make on a single individual can multiply as they go on to influence others. To create a lasting legacy, it's important to take ownership of your narrative. You are the author of your life story, and you have the power to shape how that story unfolds. Too often, people allow external circumstances or the expectations of others to dictate their path. But to leave a legacy that truly reflects who you are, you must be intentional about the story you're writing. What chapters do you want to be remembered for? How do you want people to describe you after you're gone? By taking control of your narrative, you can ensure that your legacy is one of authenticity and purpose. One of the most powerful ways to shape your legacy is through the values you instill in others, particularly the next generation. Whether you're raising children, mentoring young professionals, or leading a team, the values you pass on will continue to influence the world long after you're gone. Are you teaching others the importance of integrity, hard work, compassion, and resilience? Are you setting an example through your own actions? The lessons you impart to others will help shape their own lives, and in turn, the lives of those they influence. This creates a legacy that perpetuates your values far into the future. Your legacy is about more than just what you achieve. It's about the lives you touch, the contributions you make, and the values you pass on. As you look toward the next 50 years, consider how each decision you make, each relationship you build, and each action you take contributes to the legacy you will leave behind. Living with intention, contributing to causes greater than yourself, building meaningful relationships, and passing on your values are all ways to ensure that your legacy endures long after your time on earth has passed. The next 50 minutes are an invitation to reflect on and reshape the next 50 years of your life. Every decision you make today carries the potential to shape not just your future, but the futures of those around you. Remember, life is not about mere existence, it's about purpose, vision, and leaving a lasting legacy. Use your time wisely, live with intention, and recognize the immense power you hold to influence the world. As you step into the next chapter of your life, let your actions, choices, and values align with the greater impact you wish to leave behind. Your legacy begins now. What will it be?